This time you're going to keep quiet while we do it, yes?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
We've got to get somebody else in.
I can do it. I was having some fun, but you don't have fun.
Well, I'm trying to do it seriously for Grandad.
Seriously for Grandad.
Right.
Ooh.
Make begin filming. You want to do down here, really?
No, because then I can get the whole thing. Right. It's already recording, by the way.
Right, I can edit it on the phone. Right then. Are we filming?
Yes.
Right. Right then. This is the finally finished 67002. Because it's so bloody badly wired. So I've had to spend the entire day rewiring it to make it work. But we've got it now. To get the horn to work on the controller, we have to take the lighting out of the scenario because the lighting takes too much power away from the sound system. So the horn now is the only thing that works off the flick switches and the drain itself. So now we've got a flick switch at the front which activates the lighting, and a flick switch at the back which activates the engine. So, as you can see, we have full power, and the controller's on, nice and charged. I've also found that the two back batteries do appear to be going flat a lot quicker than the front ones. However, I've rewired it completely, so now we can flick the wires on at the front. So if we come down here, Sophie, as you can probably see, the windscreen wipers are slightly offset. Now I've had to do this on purpose because the rattle when the sound system kicks in, so I need to get a little bit of glue and just put a tab of glue on there to stop them from moving. But anyway, right, stand back a bit, Soph. So, and I've got a bit of cable management to do. So if Sophie actually gets a brain and comes around here where she can see the lighting, so I'll push that back slightly. Right then, if we flick this little switch here, the lights come on. So that's lights on the front. Then we move to the middle. The fan now runs. Unfortunately it's got a very silly little blue LED on it, but I didn't think it mattered too much. We can always remove that at a later stage. And so if it comes around the back, she can also see
I want to bring it this way,
that it now has tail lights. Can you see that? Yep. Yep, so you can see it's got tail lights now.
I think if you turn the lights off it might.
Right, if we flick the lights off, there you go, you can see the tail lights.
And at the front, I'll switch these lights on. So, the whole train, with me, looks like this.
Okay. Right then. Flick the lights back on so we've got some. That's it, so if you'll film a wall.
Sorry.
Right. Now then, now I've fitted my switch properly, we now have the pucker jobby. So, when we flick this little button on the top here, that gives you the horn. Okay, so that one now gives you the horn, but these don't do anything. And down doesn't do anything. So just single flick forwards gives you your horn. Everything else works fine. Then we go back to the train, Soph.
Sorry.
Right. Now under here, where the isolation switch is, there is also now a flick switch. You can't see it, Sophie.
I know, but
you can't see it.
You can see where your
Sophie.
hands go in.
Right. So there's obviously the isolation switch down here. Now if I flick this, if Sophie stands back a bit and films the wall again.
No, I won't. I'll twist it that way, look.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, everybody shush, here we go. way. And we get greasy fingers all over it. That's nice, thank you. And there you go, it goes into shutdown. So, great success, although a little bit of a faff. And no, a little bit of a faff. You have to mess about with it quite a bit to get it to work, and there's a fair bit of rewiring involved, because the little circuit board that controls the original horns, it's not powerful enough to power the two-tone horns, the lighting, and the sound system. It just can't cope with it, so you have to bypass it completely. But once you've bypassed it, it all works. So back to the railway on Sunday it goes, and we'll give it a little spin round there and see what it does. Okay?